So we've been contemplating getting some more animals for the pastures because we do have quite a bit of unused space, and we just recently moved the cows to the bigger pasture, so now their previous small pasture is completely open. Anyways, we're going between getting some pigs and getting goats, and couldn't quite decide on it. We started looking around for people selling stuff, just couldn't find anything that we felt was worth it. And although I'm not a big social media user, I happen to follow our local free animal and livestock page in this area, and sure enough, just happened to check it this morning, and someone posted up 6 free Kunekune pigs. She's a local breeder, about 2 hours away from us, but does have registered Kunekunes. She's selling them unregistered, which is part of the reason that they're free. But obviously, for us, we're going to be using them for meat purposes, not for breeding. So totally fine with the fact that they're not registered. But yeah, 6 free Kunekune pigs, which is really rare, really rare. If you don't know anything about Kunekunes, they're typically some of the more expensive pigs to buy. So the fact that we're getting 6 of them for free is incredible. We're super grateful for it. And talked to her for a little while, explained, you know, the new home that they'll be going to, and she was thrilled to hear that they're going to a good home and everything. So yeah, we were able to work out a deal, and my dad's going to pick them up first thing in the morning tomorrow. So because I have to work, as soon as I get home, which is why I'm filming this in the car right now, I'm changing out of work clothes and we're going to build some pig pens. So super exciting stuff. Right now we're going to have to just use cattle panels to kind of throw some quick pens together. It's not going to be their permanent home, but it'll be enough that tomorrow when my dad gets back, be able to throw them. It's going to be 2 boars that'll be penned up together, and then 1 sow and 3 gilts that'll all be penned up together. So really cool, super excited. This will be first time owning pigs. I did grow up with horses and goats, but never had pigs. So very excited on this one, especially because they are Kunekunes. Another thing, if you don't know anything about the breed specifically, is they're natural grazers, which is pretty uncommon for pigs. So we're hoping that we can really cut down on our feed cost, because we do have a lot of nice lush grass here in East Texas. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an experiment, but I think it's going to be great, especially the fact that we're getting breeding pairs. So we will be able to breed them with the pigs that we already are getting. Obviously for us, they are going to be used for meat purposes only, at least right now. So it's just super exciting. Getting them for free is just such a blessing. I guess you never know what happens when you follow a Facebook page for free animals. So anyways, I'm on the way home, and once I get there, I'm going to get changed and we're going to start building some pens. So yeah, that's what news we got for today. Exciting stuff.
As you can see, we are making some changes to this fenced off section that the calves used to be in. Because tomorrow we are getting some pigs.
Well, as you can see above me here, those are some pretty dark clouds. So there's a storm coming in. We're going to be fighting daylight anyways. So my dad kind of pre-laid out some panels. We got some posts to put in the ground, got a couple gates. Let's see what we can do. So just to give you a little rundown of what's going on. Obviously this used to be the cow's temporary pasture, ended up being in here for a lot longer than we wanted, but this is the gate to get in to the pasture. We're doing a hard corner here over to here. We got a 4-foot gate with wire still, and then over this direction just normal panels and T-posts. Obviously we have a lot more T-posts to put in. We're not going to do wood in the corners just quite yet, because this is probably also going to be kind of a temporary area for them. Hopefully, I think in the future they might end up in the front pasture. So you can see everything standing. We're going to get working on some clips and T-posts, and then pretty much this one will be done. So I'll show you what it looks like when we're all finished up. So I got out here first thing in the morning. It was about 6:20, 6:30 when I got started, and there was enough light to get working pretty easily. So basically all I'm doing this morning is just working on these T-posts and clips. Oh boy. So my dad left at 5 o'clock this morning to go pick up the pigs, and I'm gonna show up to work just a little bit late today, and try to get this all buttoned up. It's definitely not gonna be perfect. We're gonna have some more to do tonight. I'm sure my dad, once he actually puts them in the pens, will kind of keep working on these T-posts and stuff. But yeah, overall, I mean, considering we just found out about these pigs yesterday, the fact that we were able to get this much done and actually pick the pigs up today was pretty impressive, I would say. So anywho, it's a nice morning. Mosquitoes aren't out yet. It's probably in the 70s or so. And I'm just kind of wishing I didn't have to go to work at all. As much as I do enjoy my job, it is an office job, and I'm not much of an office person. And I'm kind of wishing that I did this every day for a living. Maybe if you guys hit that like and subscribe button, one day I'll be able to. Hard to say. I guess that being said, while I am on that train of thought, I do intend, it's a long-term plan, but my intention is to hopefully one day make this more than just a basic homestead for us. And who knows, maybe start actually selling some products, you know, selling meat chickens and pigs, well, pork, stuff like that. So anyways, lot of plans for the future. Most of them are probably multiple year plans, but just so you know, that is the plan. Hopefully one day I can maybe stop working early. We're focusing on cutting down our expenses, and yeah. So anyways, I got a couple more panels to go, and then I'm gonna go take a shower, get to work. So I guess we'll see what the pigs look like when they get here. Okay, well, it's 8 o'clock, so that means it's time for me to go to work. I just wanted to show you what the final product looks like. It's far from perfect. That much I can say for sure. It's very janky. Hopefully they don't try to push their boundaries too hard. We'll see. I mean, that's one good thing about the Kunekunes is they're pretty docile. One of the reasons we wanted to try them. But yeah, it doesn't look the best. Let me show you. So you can see the barns over there, obviously. Entrance gate into this pasture. And then our 2 pig pen gates are over here, side by side. So as you can see, we've got a nice old big bend there. You know, nice little bend there. So this, because of the way we did it, especially with the gates being added in, it kind of threw off the dimensions of using the panels. You can't make a perfect square, but also because we were using our previous fence line, it's not perfect square. And we didn't use any corners and rope and all that stuff to straighten it out when we put in the T-posts. So all of this was very, very loose, just, you know, threw the cattle panels on the ground and kind of laid it out as best as we could. And this is what we came up with. So it's not the best, but I mean, it's, you know, I don't think they can actually get out. I mean, if they hit on it, I don't think they could get out. So what we'll have to do is come back and just put in more T-posts to strengthen it up. But for now, it is what it is. There's another beautiful line, as you can see. Another beautiful line. So anyways, but the good thing is they obviously will have a decent amount of grass. So over here, we'll probably do their wallows in the area that's not grass already, and then do their shelters over there and kind of call it what it is. What are you doing? Are you driving the truck? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. You ready to go to school? Huh? Oh, wow. Look at you.
This bucket is almost too tall for the baby. Well, we just got to take down shelters. Luckily, we have some pretty temperate days coming up. And a couple of years, I mean, who knows what else is going on there. How does they bought the first mini cow that they got was like just a real badass. He wouldn't let anybody touch him. It's like they thought they made a mistake in getting into the business or getting into the idea of having mini. There was a death in the family, and she ended up like sitting out in the barn and bonding with him. So Otis loves her, but he doesn't like anybody else. But he's been, besides being a singer, he's always been in cattle business. So he goes.
As with most things nowadays, we didn't have time to film, so I'm gonna have to show you after the fact. So we picked the pigs up 2 days ago now, and yesterday I had to work and it rained all day long. So the day we found out we were getting the pigs, or the day before, I guess, we had to start building the pens. And then I built them in the morning that they were coming. And then yesterday, the temperature dropped like 10, 15 degrees. So it was in the high 50s, low 60s at night. And then of course, we get them, don't have shelters built, and it's supposed to rain all day and drop down to like 48 at night. So yesterday, while I was at work, my dad tried to whip together some shelters as best as he could. Didn't get them perfect. I helped him as soon as I got home. but just didn't have a time to film it. So we got those done. They're definitely good enough for now, especially because we're not supposed to get too much cold weather. We just basically got to put some sidewalls on. So anyways, that's what's going on. And here's just a little look at what I'm talking about. So here's the shelter for the females. Theirs is a fair amount bigger just because there's 4 of them. So pretty much all we have to do is just build the sidewalls. Excuse me, I'm yawning because I just woke up. So they're pretty happy. We threw some shavings in there. Huh. We don't have names for you guys yet. What's your name? Huh? Huh? Little Rosie, because you got a rosy nose. But yeah, so there you can kind of see the shelter. Just a little lean-to style. It's definitely nothing fancy. Just enough to kind of keep them dry is the hope. But they're all doing really well. I went and bought some feed tubs. They're definitely munching on grass. Everyone's pretty happy. And the boars, as you can see, they're both in their shelter right now for whatever reason. So there's same exact concept, just a little bit smaller. They definitely just barely squeeze in there, but when they lay down and snuggle up with each other, it's big enough. So anyways, that's what we got going on with the piggies. Fun stuff. Now that we're all pretty much set up, I'm excited to get in here and hang out with them some more. So yeah. Our plan with the pigs is obviously for meat. So right now there are, well, I guess I can kind of show you. This one back here is the oldest sow. Well, the only sow, but she's also the oldest. And then, let's see, this one and this kind of brown looking one are the 2 older gilts. I think they're a couple years old, or maybe like a year and a half old or something. So we need to breed them soon. And then this little one, this little black one right here, is the youngest gilt, and she's only about 1 year old. So the 3 of them we're gonna need to breed soon. Of course, this is just based off what I read, but I read typically you shouldn't wait longer than about 18 months until they get bred for the first time. But anyways, yeah, what I was saying long term is mostly meat production. I don't think right now these guys are not registered. Oliver, come here. Come here. The dogs are very curious. We bought them from a registered breeder, but part of the reason she gave them away for free is because she didn't register them, just mainly for the folks like us that are looking for meat pigs. But come on, let's go. Anyway, sorry, I'm super scatterbrained right now. But yes, ideally meat production. So these 6 we're going to keep as our breeders, at least for now. And then most of the piglets will end up getting raised for about 12 to 18 months and go to slaughter. And then maybe we might keep one of the males and turn him into a breeding boar, just because right now our 2 boars are both huge. So it'd be beneficial to have one that's a little smaller to breed the smaller gilts. So anyways, that's what's going on. I guess it'd probably be early 2025. No. Oh shoot, closer to 2026 before we have any meat coming in. But yeah, fun stuff. Good times on the ranch. She loves her asparagus.
You don't like asparagus. You didn't like it. I'll bring you something else later.
Big Mama's too sleepy. Doesn't want no asparagus.
Hi, Al.
want a snack? Huh? Oh, you.
Buford's the first one up.
What?
You guys never had asparagus before? Hey, buddy.
Oliver, no. Just wants to rub.
You don't need to rub on me, sir. I'm trying to keep these pants clean.
Yeah, watch that tusk.
He's like, I'm itchy.
Yeah. Get it. Get it, buddy. Well, we're going to wrap this one up with a quick check on the piggies. It's been, I think, 2 weeks or so, right?
2 to 3.
2 or 3 weeks since we bought them. So we'll give you a quick little update, and I'm going to pass off the baby to Jesse. Woo! And yeah, I'll show you kind of how things have been going. So here's the latest. Here's the female pen. As you can see, they have tore up most of this grass already, which is to be expected. Any pigs, regardless,
They ate it.
yeah, regardless of kunekunes or not, they're gonna go through it. So there's all that beautiful lush. Oh Lord, have mercy. Settle down, guys. We don't got food. So obviously all this super lush grass is what they should be eating. This whole fence thing, like I said at the beginning of the video, really is just supposed to be temporary. So I ordered the first set of Premier One electric fencing, and we'll be using that to start getting them out here into the grassy area. But anyways, first couple weeks they've been fine in here. They're mostly eating their grain and stuff. We had to move their house once because it did get pretty soaked over there. That's actually their wallow. The house was there, but the rain just kind of went straight in there. Anyways, females are doing good. The old boars are doing good. Fat and lazy, like always. So they're sleeping. One's in the wallow. Oh, Jesse, you have to tell them all the names because I don't remember. So I know that one of them is Albert and one is Boris, but I don't remember.
Buford.
Oh, Buford. Who's Buford?
Buford's the black, or the more black one.
Okay, black is Buford. And
Albert's the big one, Big
Albert.
Al.
Oh, Big Al. Okay. So he's the bigger of the two. So he's Big Al, Albert, and that's Buford. And then I do know that this little mini is Ginny because it rhymes. So that was easy for me. So she's Ginny. She is Myrtle. Poppy. All right. Poppy. I think Little Miss Orange is Myrtle.
Yep.
All right. So that's Myrtle. And then that is Big Bertha. So Bertha, Myrtle, Mini Ginny, and Poppy. And then Buford and Albert. So those are our names. We went with the most ridiculous names we could think of. But yeah, they're doing really well. They all seem to be happy and healthy. So we got very lucky with this whole thing, and now we just got to start getting them out here into the pasture. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and fun times on the ranch. Colton, Colton, say bye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Colton. Okay. Anyways, bye. See you on the next video.